When one dream ends, another dream can open up. What is going on, guys? This is the Club with the Man 1993, and I'm coming at you live for my live review of this week's episode of NXT, the March 20th, 2019 edition of NXT. If I haven't said so already, happy 91st birthday up in heaven, Mr. Rogers, of course, the famous, man from the PBS TV show when I was younger growing up. I just had to get that shout out in there. I forgot to do so. But we were, of course, live once again from Full Sail University. It was one of those episodes where I felt like we were in for a big change. Because, of course, we all know from a couple weeks ago, the now unfortunate former NXT champion of 237 days, Tommaso Ciampa, a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, had neck surgery. And it's probably going to keep him out for maybe about a year. Of course, I heard a year. Then I heard a couple days after, maybe only 3 to 6 months. Then I'm hearing, of course, in the video package they played tonight, could be about a year to recover, which pretty much is an injury that they said if he didn't take care of sooner, another kick to the head could have, paralyzed him, basically. So it's a good thing that Tommaso Ciampa, didn't risk his health and got this taken care of. Fortunately, though, because of that, it really, caused us to miss what could have been a really good blow-off match to one of the best feuds I have seen yet in my wrestling career. Well, my wrestling fandom career, not wrestling career. I am no wrestler, guys. You see these guns? Yeah, I would not survive in the wrestling business. But so tonight was just, getting that picture straightened out. Took a break from almost everything else. Few backstage segments, but this tonight was focused on where's the NXT Championship go. Now, just answering all those questions we've had for a couple weeks now since it was announced that Ciampa would be relinquishing the NXT Championship due to injury, which unfortunately we got our host a little bit because he posted a photo, of course, from when he was watching Fastlane holding Goldie. Unfortunately, though, since NXT has its own tapings, they decided to wait until after the last set of tapings finished up. This is the beginning of the last of the tapings, of course, before we get to NXT TakeOver New York. We already had the Fatal 4-Way for the women's match, set up last week. Earlier today on NXT UK, it was announced that Pete Dunne will be defending his United Kingdom Championship also at TakeOver New York. And, of course, he demanded his opponent to be Walter. And it was accepted. We gave Pete Dunne and Walter. Tonight, of course, we got our NXT Championship match booked. And, of course, also, obviously the last two matches are probably going to be the North American title match and the tag team match, which, of course, the winner of next week's match will win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic and go on to face the War Raiders at NXT TakeOver New York. So, basically, 2 more matches away to go now. Who will fight for Valentine Dre's North American Championship, and who will also, of course, fight the War Raiders? That'll be decided, of course, next week. So we'll see what happens. We'll probably have 5 championship matches. 5 matches, all championship matches at TakeOver New York. So we'll see, of course, what happens. Live chat, Mark said, hey, Mike, I guess they're saving the Keith and Dominic match for TakeOver. That's right. I think we were supposed to get that match this week, but because of the Fatal 5-Way, it might have changed up. So maybe we'll get that next week. Maybe we'll be having 6 matches on the TakeOver card this year if they want to throw that one in. You never know. They could do 6. They've done 6 here and there. I think they've done at TakeOvers. Haven't done 6 for a while. But hey, what the hell? Go for it. It looks like we were wrong about Lacey facing Asuka for the title at WrestleMania. I think I heard that it wasn't planned at first, but then I think it got dropped from rumors I've heard it. So, next week, we're going to get a Fatal 4-Way on SmackDown. Carmella, Naomi, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville all fighting for an opportunity to face Asuka at WrestleMania, which, again, at this point, just put Asuka's match on the pre-show. I hate to say, but it's not going to mean anything at all. Asuka should be retaining against any of those 4 women. And the Fatal 5-Way was awesome. You took my words right out of my mouth, Mark. That Fatal 5-Way was awesome for sure. Let's talk about this show. Not too much to talk about, but, it was all good stuff on this show for sure. We have Triple H come out holding the NXT Championship. Now vacated NXT Championship. Triple H, of course, puts over the fans as they're giving the whole NXT chants and the Triple H chants. Says that NXT has always been special because it's a place of dreams. Some people start their dreams here. Some scratch and claw to make their dream of being in the WWE come true. But sometimes dreams can also come to an end. As he's here tonight to announce the culmination of a years-long story, Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano. He was going to be announcing that for NXT TakeOver New York. But unfortunately, Ciampa's dream's been put on hold because of a neck injury, as he had neck surgery, and he's been forced to relinquish the championship. So Goldie is no longer with Tommaso Ciampa. In NXT, though, when one dream ends, another begins. Johnny is still getting his title shot in Brooklyn. But against who? We will find out tonight, as we will have a fatal five-way to determine who will face Johnny Gargano for the vacated NXT Championship at TakeOver, almost in New Orleans, at TakeOver New York. And the participants in this fatal five-way match will be Ricochet, Aleister Black, Adam Cole, the current North American champion, Velveteen Dream, and the King of Bros, Matt Riddle. But of course, since this match has to be decisive, since we're a vacated title, Triple H announced that the championship match at TakeOver New York will be 2 out of 3 falls. Let's do it, people. Loving it. Of course, you know, any of these 5, you know, I would have liked to have seen, you know, Johnny take on. I'll go through them all, of course, not revealing who won. Of course, if you watch the show already, y'all know who won. But let's go through this list here, starting the people mentioned on this list. Ricochet, obviously, him and Johnny, you know, had an excellent match to take over Phoenix, probably my match of the year so far. He had the same with Aleister Black at TakeOver War Games 2. Good rematch you could see there. Adam Cole, we haven't seen those two collide yet one-on-one. Velveteen Dream and Johnny Gargano have had some 3 really good matches for sure. From last January, whenever, you know, Johnny's number 1 contendership was on the line, to, you know, right after TakeOver Brooklyn 4, when Johnny basically earned the title of Johnny Failure. And then recently in the North American Championship match when Velveteen Dream dethroned Johnny Gargano. And of course, the King of Bros, Matt Riddle, him and Johnny Gargano. I'd love to see that match for sure. So 5 men who has a star-powered fatal 5-way match. Cannot wait to see that match. We'll get to that, of course, later on. Well, we've already seen it, but we've already seen it. Anyways, so backstage we see Kathy Kelly outside the men's dressing room looking for reactions from the roster about this main event. Out came Kona Reeves and says the match will be all right, but it won't be the finest. We forgot about you, Kona, and you suck. And then Forgotten Sons come out. And then Steve Keller says that Kathy even asked that they said that they've already been forgotten. You forgot about our main event next week. Wesley Blake says that next week they'll face Aleister Black and Ricochet for a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Trophy and a shot at the Warriors in New York. He hopes Black or Ricochet win today because they won't be focused on them. And Jackson Ryker goes like it says that next week they'll be forgotten no more. I know next week's main event, of course. 2 songs were revealed for theme tonight. One of them was You Should See Me in a Crown. Wasn't really too crazy about it. I felt a little too soft, a little too low. The one I showed later, I can't remember what it was. I liked it better, but this one was a little too soft, too low. Didn't feel like a takeover song. So rare occasion, but wasn't a fan of the song that was revealed tonight. We then, of course, get some video packages from some of the participants in the Fatal 5-Way. We have Ricochet and Aleister Black, who have been a tag team in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, saying there's no love lost between them tonight, and it's not about alliances. But after tonight, one of them will be pulling double duty at the Barclays Center. Black says everyone but him will fade to black. Velveteen Dream says we know the spotlight is only big enough for one man, so tonight it's Dream Over. And after TakeOver, he'll be the brand's first dual champion. We then see also a video package of Tommaso Ciampa's trip to the Andrews Clinic in Birmingham for his neck surgery. Being revealed, how long he'll be out for and whatnot, the sense of the injury. So probably about a year, probably until we see the greatest sports entertainer of all time back in the ring again, probably on Raw or SmackDown. We'll have to wait and see. But that happened. We're going to get promos from the last two competitors in the Fatal 5-Way. Matt Riddle says he's worked his ace off. And say ass, he said ace off to get here. And nothing is going to break his undefeated streak. He's leaving TakeOver as the new NXT champion. Then Adam Cole is backed by the Undisputed Era. Points out that it was 2 years ago at the Barclays Center he debuted and beat up Drew McIntyre to hold the NXT title over his head. When he does that this time, he'll be the champion. We didn't see Kathy Kelly then interrupt a photo shoot with Io Shirai and Kairi Sane. They're excited to watch the main event to see who will join them at TakeOver. And, of course, they will fight each other to get the women's title, but they don't see anything coming between their friendship because Kairi's my friend. I love how the two of them like I work together, basically. She's my friend. No, nothing will get in between us. Nothing at all. Then we have Bianca Belair roll up and says they wouldn't even be in the match if Shayna hadn't crashed her match last week. She dismisses Kairi as a pirate and says nothing will stop her in New York because her mindset is undefeated. Of course, Kairi tries to go to, get a piece of the EST, but then Io holds her back. And so we're probably going to get a match with Kairi and Bianca probably. Again, it's so weird because, again, it looked like Bianca was going more for like a babyface run when she was feuding with Shayna. But now I'm starting to wonder maybe they're keeping her more heelish. Have to wait and see in the upcoming weeks where they go with this, though. But obviously, we're going to get probably a match before TakeOver with Bianca and Kairi probably. And, see what happens. And, of course, as the competitors prepared tonight, as the only match taking place was the Fatal 5-Way, Ronaldo tells us that there was other action set for tonight, but this one was the priority. So that's why we didn't get Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic. Maybe we'll get that next week. If not, maybe it'll be saved for TakeOver. Maybe. Who knows, though? We'll have to wait and see, though. The only match that took place on the show was that Fatal 5-Way. Adam Cole, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Velveteen Dream, and Matt Riddle. This was a really fun match to watch. So many matches I would love to see down the line, tease. Velveteen Dream and Adam Cole. Velveteen Dream and Matt Riddle. Ricochet and Matt Riddle would be a bad idea. We already seen Ricochet and Adam Cole. Of course, we've seen Aleister Black and Adam Cole. We've seen most of these guys collide already. So there was some history repeated here. Of course, the first one we really see is a flashback to the 2017 rivalry of the year, Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream. Say my name! Enjoy your infamy, Velveteen Dream. We had that. Now, the only time people I did ever saw actually square off physically was Ricochet and Aleister Black. They did tease it, though, at one point. But then I think, I'm trying to remember who it was, but one of them, I think it was Adam Cole gets in and pushes Ricochet into, push Ricochet into Black, basically. It was Adam Cole. But there was a bunch of, near falls, of course, from, Adam Cole. There was a couple of times where like Matt Riddle got some people in the bro mission, so he got Aleister Black in it. He also got Velveteen Dream in it. Aleister took out Velveteen Dream and Cole, but then Riddle threw Black out as well. And then Cole and Adam Cole and Matt Riddle lock up. Also, Cole got trapped in the bro mission as well, but then Dream broke it up. Dream seemed to break up almost every single bro missions except for the one he got locked up in. There was a spot, though, where, everybody was just knocking each other down. There was one point where all five buyers would lay out in the middle of the ring. And then there was a four-man suplex hit on Ricochet also. That was pretty sick as well. The next near fall that was Riddle on Black after the Broton was hit on him as he was locked up with Dream again. Cole, though, slid in after and covers Matt after a palm strike to the chest. Then we see, some action back and forth between Cole and Ricochet, which, of course, they had an amazing match again at TakeOver Brooklyn 4. Ricochet kicks Cole's knee out from under him, but he fires back and hits 2 super kicks. Rick then fires back with a reverse Rana, which looks sick, but Cole rolls out of it, and he follows up with a huge dive onto him and sends an official over to make sure, of course, they're both okay. Dream then blocks a powerbomb attempt from Matt Riddle, then gets hit with a jumping knee. Matt slaps on the bro mission on Dream, but then Cole pulls the referee. This is where the match really got interesting. Cole pulled the referee out of the match where he can check on the fading Velveteen Dream. Riddle then nails Cole with a kick, but then he gets nailed with a black mask from Aleister Black. And then Dream get back in and hit his old rival with a Dream Valley driver. But when he goes for the Purple Rainmaker, Ricochet races up, Frankensteins him with a Cycling Hurricanrana onto Adam Cole and Aleister Black on the floor. He climbs in again. He hits the 630. He hits a shooting star press onto Matt Riddle. But right before he can capitalize, bam, out of the blue, came Adam Cole hitting the last shot to the back of Ricochet's head. 1, 2, 3. The only technical heel in this match wins. And we're going to get Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole in a Adam Cole, baby! In a 2 out of 3 falls match at TakeOver New York for the vacated NXT Championship. Should be a really good match. I definitely look forward to watching it. I won't be able, of course, we'll do a lot of reactions on my channel because I'll be watching it at my friend Dan Guy's house because that will be the night, of course, after TakeOver. We will get ready and leave for New York, and we get ready for WrestleMania, of course. But, yep, Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. And, it fits me to say that I feel like, Adam Cole should have at some point. I mean, I still don't know. I still feel Undisputed Era should go up to the main roster after WrestleMania, but part of me is wondering if they're not going to. So they brought so many people up already. Maybe they'll wait to bring up the Era. We'll have to wait and see. But maybe maybe since Bobby Fish was out for some time with an injury, maybe they want to keep them down there. That way they give Fish some time this season out also. But we'll have to wait and see. But definitely Adam Cole at some point should have gotten an NXT champion match. I'm pretty sure the original plan was a triple threat for the North American title with Dream, Riddle, and Cole. But now they inserted Cole into that match. I pretty much knew either Cole or Riddle was probably going to win this match. I couldn't see them pulling off double. Well, maybe they could have pulled off double duty with Aleister Black and Ricochet. Maybe one of them, whoever won, would have turned heel after they lost that at TakeOver and faced Gargano as a heel. I don't know if that would really work based on the story, but could have been a stretch. But that's it, guys. That's all NXT was tonight. Mark says, I want to see Johnny Wrestling finally get the title. Me too. He thought it was Ricochet had it too, and he thought Matt was going to win. Anyone could have won that match. That was so special about it. I guess he's going to get a North American title shot. I think so too. Yeah, Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic is definitely a takeover type match, especially with what they put on a couple weeks ago. Again, that match just blew my mind because, again, Keith Lee, I was a fan of, but Dominic Dijakovic, I thought he was a nobody. And then when he did some of the stuff in that match, especially that freaking moonsault, I'm like, because someone told me also that apparently these two had another match in another promotion also that was pretty good. So I definitely would hope, they would get, some good time in the ring to show off, their agility, whatever, big men. But like Mark, I give NXT also an A for the 3rd week in a row. Definitely, well-deserved, as we have 2 more episodes of NXT left before TakeOver New York. That means 2 more episodes of me to review before we get to I get to go to New York for WrestleMania, and I cannot wait. 18 days away, guys. 18 days. But guys, thank you, Mark, for joining me live. Guys, what are your thoughts on tonight's episode of NXT? Please let us down in the comment section below as always, and be sure to slap a like on my video, subscribe to content on my channel, and may follow me on Twitter as well at DemandAirBoy93. And of course, I'll be back up here live sometime tomorrow, probably a little bit later tomorrow again. Wouldn't want to be too much later, but I have a viewing to go to tomorrow. A family friend of ours passed away recently, but it's all good. I'm going to go to viewing tomorrow night, and then I will be back up here sometime tomorrow night, probably like 9 or 10 o'clock, I'd say, to do my special live stream of the week, top 10 WrestleMania storylines of all time, in my opinion. We'll do it best and the worst, maybe. We'll see how it goes. But of course, that'll be tomorrow, guys. So once again, thank you guys for joining me live again. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. So until then, guys, have a great rest of your night, and peace out, everybody. Oops. This button.